Cooking vocabulary. Add. Add means to put something else in. Add grated cheese to the white sauce and stir. Bake. Bake means to cook in an oven. I can bake cakes and pies, but I can't bake bread. Beat. Beat means to mix eggs, cream, etc. with a fork, a beater, or a whisk. To make scrambled eggs, beat the eggs before cooking them. Boil. Boil means to cook in boiling water. Will you boil the vegetables or steam them? Burn. Burn means to spoil food by cooking it for too long or at a temperature that's too high. Please don't burn the toast. Carve. Carve means to cut slices or small pieces from a large piece of cooked meat. Who'd like to carve the roast chicken? Chop or chop up. Chop or chop up means to cut into small pieces with a sharp knife. It's easy to cut yourself when chopping onions, so be careful. Cook. Cook means to prepare food for eating. What are you cooking for dinner? Cook or cookery book. A book of recipes, often with pictures. Can I borrow that cookbook with all the Asian recipes? Dice. Dice means to cut food into small cubes or squares. Dice the carrots and potatoes and add them to the soup. Dish. Dish means food that's cooked in a certain way. My favorite Indian dish is vegetable curry. Fry. Fry means to cook food in hot oil, butter, or fat. Heat some olive oil in a frying pan and then add the diced tomatoes. Grate. Grate means to cut tiny slices from cheese, vegetables, chocolate, etc. with a grater. Grate. Have a cup of cheese and sprinkle it on top. Grease. Grease means to drop butter or oil onto a baking pan or dish to stop food from sticking. Should I grease the cake tin with butter or oil? Grill, also in US broil, means to cook directly over or under a very hot gas flame or electric element. Is the fish grilled under a gas grill or an electric grill? Herb means a plant used for adding flavor to food. Good cooks always know which herbs to use. Ingredient. Ingredient means any food, liquid, herb, or spice that's used to make a particular dish. Chili and fish sauce are basic ingredients in many Thai dishes. Mash. Mash means to crush food like cooked potato until it's a smooth mass. Could you mash the potatoes, please? Melt. Melt means to turn a solid substance into a liquid by heating. Melt some butter in a saucepan and then add the flour. Mix. Mix means to combine two or more substances. The flour is mixed with a little oil and warm water to make a dough. Pinch. Pinch means a very small amount of something like salt or ground spice. Add a pinch of salt to the water before boiling vegetables. Peel. Peel means to take or cut the skin off a vegetable or fruit. I get juice all over my fingers if I peel an orange. Preheat. Preheat means to turn on and heat an oven or grill before cooking. It's important to preheat your oven before baking scones. Prepare. Prepare means to make food ready for cooking or eating. It takes an hour or more to prepare this dish. Recipe. Recipe means a list of ingredients and instructions for cooking a particular dish. My grandmother gave me this recipe for apple pie. Roast. Roast means to cook foods like meat and vegetables in an oven. Why don't we roast some vegetables as well? Saute. Saute means to fry quickly in hot oil or fat. To begin, saute the onions and garlic in a saucepan. Serve. Serve means to give someone food that's been prepared or a drink. Make sure the food is still hot when you serve it. Spice. Spice means a plant part often ground into a powder that adds flavor to a dish. Which spices did you add to this sauce? Sprinkle. Sprinkle means to add a few drops of liquid or a substance like salt or pepper by shaking a container or by using your fingers. Why do you sprinkle so much salt on everything? Steam. Steam means to cook in hot steam from boiling water. Steaming vegetables destroy fewer nutrients than boiling them. Stir. Stir means to move a spoon or other implement around to mix something. If you don't stir the sauce enough, it'll be lumpy. Stir fry. Stir fry means to fry quickly over a high heat while stirring. Lots of people stir fry all kinds of meat and vegetables these days. Tablespoon. Tablespoon means a large spoon used for serving or the amount of an ingredient that fits in one. Add a tablespoon of flour to the melted batter and stir. Teaspoon. Teaspoon means a small spoon or the amount of an ingredient that fits in one. You didn't use more than half a spoon of chili powder, did you? Whisk. Whisk means to mix something very quickly with a whisk. Break the eggs into a bowl and whisk until it's smooth.